Okay, but before we start, I have a question for all of us here. When was the last time you invested something for your health? Okay, so during this time, the most important asset that we can have is our health, right? Because we cannot work, we cannot generate income, and we cannot help our loved ones if we are sick. So some of us might want to invest on someone's health, like your family, definitely. But you think that it is costly. But with Atomy, we have an absolute high quality products and absolute low price. Okay, that is really, really good for us Atomians, right? And for today, we are going to discuss about one of the most important organ in our body with a great function in our health. And that is our liver. So liver is a large organ that sits on the right side of the belly, weighing about 3 pounds and reddish brown in color. So our liver is like a factory. It works 24/7, nonstop working. So its function is really challenging. Sometimes we neglect our liver. Why? Because we love to eat. We love to eat whatever we want, and some people drink alcohol any time of the day. So our liver, if damaged, it doesn't have any symptoms at first, unless it is already on its worst state. Okay, so that's why we have to take care of our liver. Now, let's take a look about the different functions of our liver. Okay, so the first one here, it filters the blood that coming out from the digestive tract before passing it to the rest of the body. So if we are taking rice or carbohydrates, it converts into glucose or sugar. That is turned into energy needed by our body. But then the excess will be stored in our liver. That's why if you notice, even if you missed the meal of the day, if you are busy and you were not able to eat on time, you still don't feel tired because you have stored energy in your liver. Okay, it detoxifies chemicals and metabolizes drugs. So the liver metabolizes drugs into the simplest form that is also needed by our body. But then the process is really slow. That's why some of the toxins stays in the liver, especially if you are taking the pain reliever medicines. So it stays on your liver. It secretes bile that ends up back in the intestine. So this bile is actually a substance that is vital for the fat digestion. It turns fat, again, into the simplest form. And if it is already on its simplest form, it is distributed all over our body. Okay? And it also makes protein important for blood clotting and other function. So for other people, some of them who has problem with liver, you can notice it right away by just checking on their skin. There are bruises. Okay, so that means they have a problem with their liver. Okay, so what are the causes of liver or liver hypofunction? The first one here is the excessive alcohol intake. So we have the hepatitis. Hepatitis is actually an inflammation of the liver. And this condition is self-limiting, depending on the person if he really wants to have a healthy liver. But it can be progressed as well. It can be progressed to cirrhosis, liver cancer, liver failure. So as you can see here on the first picture, that is the healthy liver. And this one is not so well healthy liver. So it's not functioning anymore. Okay, the second picture here, that is a man. He is not pregnant. Okay, but he has ascites. So what is this ascites? This ascites is a buildup of fluid in your belly if you have a severe liver diseases. And the third picture here is a gallstone. So this gallstone are a hardened deposits of digestive fluid that formed in your gallbladder. So for those people who loves to eat high cholesterol foods, some of the fats that was not able to digest by the liver turned into gallstones. Okay. All right. So the other causes of liver hypofunction is the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or the NAFLD. The first one here is the insulin resistance. So this is for those diabetic people. However, if the cells in our liver is not functioning well or not responding to the insulin can no longer turn into glucose. As we mentioned a while ago, the glucose is turned into energy needed by our body. Okay, medical conditions and diseases like cancer, autoimmune diseases, and heart diseases. Definitely those people with medical conditions need to take a lot of medication, and that is not good for our liver. And lastly is diet. Okay, we love to eat fast foods. They say fast foods, fast life. Do you agree with that? Because fast foods contains processed meat. They contain too much sodium. They contain too much sugar. So that is not good for our liver as well. Okay, but then there are tips to have a healthy liver. First one is healthy diet. So avoid fatty foods, more on fibers like vegetables and fruits, and drink plenty of water. Avoid too much intake of alcohol. So this is a no-no, definitely. Avoid too much intake of medications. Not for those who are really taking medications or with medical conditions, but some people are taking medicines without doctor's prescription, meaning to say they are just buying the medicines over the counter, like the pain reliever medicines. Avoid too much stress. Well, nowadays, this is really rampant, right? And take good supplements. That's why we are so lucky that we have this Atomy Rhodiola milk thistle. And as you can see here, we have the rhodiola and the milk thistle. So both of these are the flowering plants, right? So with Atomy, most of our products are plant-based because it is safer compared to the chemical base. And with these supplements, it supports liver health, and it has 120 tablets with special ingredients. We have the milk thistle extract, the rhodiola rosea extract, and the vitamin B. Okay, so Atomy Rhodiola milk thistle. All right, so it has vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B6, and the pantothenic acid. So it improves fatigue caused by liver stress, multi-complex formula with milk thistle, rhodiola, and vitamin B, milk thistle and rhodiola formula for a healthy and lively day. Okay, so milk thistle helps liver health. Rhodiola rosea extract promotes fatigue release and recovery. Vitamin B1 is essential for carbohydrates and energy metabolism. Vitamin B2 is essential for internal body energy. Vitamin B6 is essential for protein and amino acids, balances homocysteine level in blood. Pantothenic acid is essential for fats, carbohydrates, and protein metabolism. So as you can see, our Atomy Rhodiola milk thistle is not just for our liver, but for our overall health. Okay, so let's take a look about the milk thistle because this is the star of our product. So milk thistle is a thorny plant in Asteraceae, also known as Silybum marianum, carotene, or Cardus silybum. I hope I pronounced it correct. Okay, and fruits and seeds are edible. Herbalists traditionally use milk thistle to protect liver. Europe and many other countries use milk thistle as natural health product because SILYMARIN in milk thistle is well known for antioxidant. And that protects our liver. Milk thistle extract is mainly composed of milk thistle and 320 milligram or 60 gram of SILYMARIN. So we heard about SILYMARIN. What is this SILYMARIN? Okay, SILYMARIN is an active ingredient of milk thistle. SILYMARIN is used to treat hepatic dysfunction. It can also be used as supplementary medication for treating chronic inflammatory diseases such as cirrhosis, liver toxicity, and liver damage. Information given here is based on the salt content of the medicine. Uses and effects of the medicine may vary from person to person, and this SILYMARIN boosts the glutathione. So what does glutathione do for our health? What does glutathione do for our body? So glutathione not only promotes skin whitening, but it is our master antioxidant. That's why it whitens our skin, because we detoxify. So without glutathione, our liver will be very much hard up in detoxifying the toxins that we intake. So for those with acne, for those with eczema, or for those with skin problems, milk thistle is also good for our skin. Okay, so the GOT and GPT. So GOT and GPT are actually the liver enzymes. So this table shows that the GOT and GPT decrease to groups treated with SILYMARIN. So this is a good indication that our liver is healthy. Okay. All right. So now let's take a look about the Rhodiola rosea. Okay. Rhodiola rosea is a perennial flowering plant in the family Crassulaceae. It grows naturally in wild Arctic regions of Europe, Asia, and northern regions of Korea, such as mountain Baekdu. It usually grows in rock crevices in forest or valley. It is from 5 to 40 centimeter tall, fleshy, and has several stems growing from short, scaly rootstock. Its flowers have 4 sepals, yellow to greenish in color. After flower withers, it bears 4 fruits in size 6 to 8 millimeters. So that is our Rhodiola rosea. So the intake of rhodiola reduces stress hormone, cortisol, and exhibits mental performance. So it treats mental problems or mental depression, fatigue, and even physical stress. So when pandemic hit our country or the world per se, we just stayed at home, we don't go outside, and it totally changes our system, right? So a lot of people experience stress and even anxiety or depression. So probably we can recommend them as well, the Atomy Rhodiola milk thistle. Okay, so now these are the benefits of Rhodiola milk thistle. Number 1, it is a liver detoxifier and liver cleanser. So milk thistle is effective and naturally reversing the harmful effects of alcohol consumption, pesticides in our food supply. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, sorry for that. All right. So it helps with heavy metals in our water and pollution in the air that we breathe. Okay, number 2, it helps protect against cancer. So SILYMARIN in the milk thistle acts as cancer protector because it is a toxin blockade agent. So it inhibits the binding of toxins to the cell membrane receptor. Okay, number 3, it helps control or prevent diabetes. So research shows that taking SILYMARIN, a component of milk thistle along with conventional treatment, may help control symptoms of diabetes by helping with blood sugar control. Number 5, it helps prevent gallstones. And number 6, it lowers anxiety and depression. It's because of the Rhodiola rosea extract. and it has anti-aging effects and boosts skin health. So for this, a milk thistle protective quality of the skin may make it great, reducing the visible signs of aging. And number 8, it is also good for those with high fat diet and obese. Okay, so these are the nutrition facts. Okay, so the calories is 2.5. The total carbohydrates is just 5 grams. Total sugar, 0.06 grams. And these are the vitamin B1, B2, B6, and the pantothenic acids that we mentioned a while ago. Okay, so there are various sub-ingredients in our Atomy milk thistle. So we have this broccoli, turmeric, cordyceps, inositol, niacin, and the BCAA, and the choline. Okay, so for the broccoli and the turmeric, we are already aware of that. So we have to look on other ingredients such as this cordyceps. So what are these cordyceps? So this cordyceps is a genus of parasitic fungi and very good to treat fatigue and kidney diseases, and even those with low sex drive. Okay, and this one is inositol. So it is a carbohydrate found in the body. So once it is digested properly, it helps to treat anxiety. And for those with diabetes, PCOS or the polycystic ovarian syndrome, and also for depression. So the niacin or the vitamin B3 is for cholesterol level. So we can also recommend this for those with experiencing hypertension and with high bad cholesterol level. Okay, the BCAA or the branch chain amino acid. So this is a different protein in the human body. It helps our muscles. It decreases the muscle soreness, and it helps alleviate the liver diseases. And the choline, it is a nutrient that helps bodily function, including cellular growth and metabolism. Okay, so this is recommended for, number 1, people who need to improve their health. So obviously, that's for every one of us here, right? Because we experienced this pandemic, so we really need to have a good health. Okay, number 2, people who want to boost nutrient metabolism. Number 3, people who work longer and often have late night meals. So there are a lot of people who need to work even harder, especially during this COVID-19 situation, right? But please do not neglect your health. Okay, number 4, people who find it difficult to manage their health due to busy schedule. Well, if you cannot control your busy schedule, just make sure that you are taking your supplements. Okay, number 5, people who want to improve their liver metabolism. And number 6, people suffering from fatigue caused by stress. Well, since we are living in this toxic world with toxic people and with toxic things, okay, we must take care of our liver who receives all the toxins, okay? So for the intake, for the adults, that is 200 to 600 milligram per day or 1 to 2 tablets a day. Okay, and that's it for my presentation. Make sure that we have a healthy liver, because healthy liver is a happy life. Protect your liver and stay healthy. I hope you learned something from my lecture today. Thank you so much.